I'm Gopita Katharine Manning, and today I'd like to teach you a technique for the neurolymphatic reflex points. Now these aren't acupuncture points. These are part of the lymph system, which is part of the circulation system, the circulatory system. These are actual specific points, mostly on the front of the body, the sides of the legs, and they're all along the spine, that when you manually rub them or massage them very deeply, they can act as circuit breakers to move congested lymphatic fluid into the bloodstream to be excreted by the normal, natural organs of elimination. These were discovered in the 30s by an osteopath named Dr. Frank Chapman. He correlated them and mapped them out to work with organs and the endocrine system. They were later discovered to work with muscles by the father of applied kinesiology, Dr. George Goodhart. Goodhart found that when you rub them, they actually made muscles get stronger. This is a wonderful technique just to stand on its own, but mostly as a precursor or part of an energy routine. If you do this every day, it really will help you with your health, with your immunity, and with your overall sense of well-being. Let's begin. Now the way that I was taught to do this was to use firm pressure and use 2 or 3 fingers and to massage in a circular motion 5 to 10 times, actually 10 times. So I do it 5 times, and then I come back and I do 5 more times on each point. The points are tender. Go firmly. The problem with going to not firmly enough is I think it can actually clog the point more. It almost confuses the body, and it says, well, she's not really serious about it, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it even more congested, and it'll feel even worse. You'll get even more sluggish. I really have found that to be true. So what you want to do is you want to make sure you go deep enough. So let's begin. Now most of you know, many of you know, the acupuncture point kidney 27, and the way we find that is find the nape of the neck, go down an inch and over an inch. That's an acupuncture point, kidney 27, and that's not a neurolymphatic point, but this is how I orient people. Come over about an inch, and that's the first point called stomach. And this has to do with the sinuses. Oh, this feels really good. It's sore on a lot of people. This is stomach. And I'm going 10 times. I go 5, a little beat, 5 more. It's bilateral, both sides of the body. And that's how I was taught in the 70s by someone who I, of course, did not know Chapman, but had studied with Goodhart. Then I come over about an inch, and this is governing. Governing is what, if you've ever studied energy psychology, this is the sore spot, governing meridian, governing energy. This is a really important point. Now let me just say that there are some protocols that say that heart and lung are right here too. I put heart and lung along the sternum between the ribs because that is what the applied kinesiologist, that's the location that we learn when we study kinesiology. So don't worry, I'm going to get to those energies. This is governing, and I'll get to heart and lung here, okay? Okay, so this is governing. Now I'm going to take you over to what I consider very, very important to do every day, the brain points. This is really what I want you to do daily. It has to do with central meridian. It's where a sleeve attaches to a shirt. And it's right here, it's like a horseshoe right here. It's a supraspinatus muscle. And go really deeply because you know we have a lot of lymph nodes under the arm. This is really powerful. This is for the brain. And I do this one every day. It's why I'm so brilliant. You see, I'm doing 5 and then 5 more. And of course, I'll go to the other side because these points are bilateral. They all are. Okay, that's central meridian. That's for the brain. Do that every day. Do these points every day. And right here along the arm, both sides, this is for the eyes and the ears. This is kidney, part of kidney energy. For the eyes and the ears. I'm going to massage right here. Feels like I'm having a shot. It's really sore. 5 and 5 and 5. Eyes and ears, other arm. Wow, what a beautiful day this is. Now I'm ready to go to the sternum. This is for the diaphragm. This is really important. And rubbing this every day, actually I've seen swimmers increase their lung capacity, singers actually become better singers. And then you can go in between each rib, and as I said, lung and heart. And then right here, especially right here on the right side, is liver and gallbladder, and that extends underneath the right breast and stomach is underneath the left breast. And these points are very sensitive on all of us, usually. And it's important to go very, very deep underneath the right breast, the liver and gallbladder, and underneath the left for stomach. Liver, gallbladder, stomach. Ooh. Now, if you do Donna Eden's protocol, she has this tap right here. There's the tapping for the spleen neurolymphatic points. That's for both sides, and that can be really beneficial to hit a lot of these points. Now, that's a really part of the 3 thumps. That's a wonderful, wonderful way to sort of wake up some of these neurolymphatic reflex points. Along the edge of the rib cage are small intestine points, and these are very, very good to massage for the quadricep muscle and small intestine energy. The whole rib cage, right on either side. It's a really great energy. It helps motivate the quadricep muscle, and it's a metaphysical wonder. The bottom of the rib cage, not on the top of it, on the bottom. There's a wonderful bird here singing. And then for spleen and the pancreas, you can count up 3 ribs on the left side is spleen and pancreas. And that can be quite sore on some people. Spleen and pancreas. Okay, stomach. Find your belly button. I found mine. And on either side, bladder. Massage deeply. Then come out about an inch, and you've got kidney, which is the psoas muscle. Everybody needs work on the psoas muscle. They really do. Big, big muscle that wraps around the groin. Okay, then out another inch and up an inch, triple warmer. Adrenals, very, very important one. Dig in that belly and you can really start to notice some differences. Okay, find your hip bones. This is the iliacus. This is also psoas. And the iliacus muscle, very, very important. Over here I'm doing a corresponding point, but it's not really a neurolymphatic point. It's a Houston valve, but I sort of like to balance myself, so I do that too. Okay, pubic bone. I'm doing the pubic bone, which is circulation, sex, and bladder. Very important. There's lots of congestion on the pubic bone for most people. Very important to clear it. To uncongest this is for the bladder and the circulation, sex, or pericardium energies. Very important to really massage the pubic bone. Do this quite often, but not in public. Or you can if you want to. Some of us do. Then you want to take the sides of the legs and do large intestine on the outside. Do that one daily. So I've told you to do 2 daily. The arms and the sides of the legs. I want you to do the outside of your legs every day. Large intestine, very important. The large intestine is on the outside and the small intestine is on the inside. And these are very, very sore on some people. But make sure you do the outside of your leg every day. That's a really important neurolymphatic reflex point, the large intestine. Okay? Ow. Now the other leg. Outside is large intestine. It's going to be finished in a minute. The inside of the leg is small intestine, and that can really help you with your abdominal muscles. But I'm really pushing deep. This is really important. And inside is small intestine. The inside of the leg is for the belly, and you can really work these points and get a much, much flatter stomach. It really works for the rectus abdominis muscle. Remember, there are 2 that are really important to do daily. Here are the brain, the central meridian, and the fascia lata muscle on the outside of the leg, the large intestine. Oh my goodness, I'm done. That is a lot of work. You know what? You did it. We finished. And this is just sometimes a beginning for an energy medicine session or an energy medicine daily energy routine. Whatever it is, I like to drink a lot of water because it's important. You've just released a lot of toxins. And to do separating heaven and earth, to really stretch it out and really let those toxins and whatever you've released move into the bloodstream. Stretch it out. Ah, that feels so good. Take some deep breaths. Ah. And it really has helped me to feel better to do this every day. This has really been an important part of my energy routine, and I want to encourage you to do it too. Thanks for watching.